Greetings to all. Welcome to VMware Administrator Training Sessions. So, before starting the session, just a general information about the course. This course is related to VMware Administrator, and we are going to discuss about VMware vSphere data center virtualization. We are going to start with data center virtualization 6.x. We'll start from the scratch. From 6.5 to until 8.0. We are going to perform installation, upgradation related to data center virtualization. And this course is related to VMware vSphere ICM, installation, configuration, and management. So let's proceed about general information about this batch. This batch started today, and it is going to continue weekdays, that is Monday to Friday. Every day, 1 hour session, morning 6 a.m. IST to 7 a.m. IST, plus or minus 5 or 10 minutes will be there. And the course fee is a nominal, that is 11,800 INR, 142 USD. Why I'm telling about the nominal fees? As part of this training module, you are going to get live sessions, recorded sessions, whatever the live session we are performing here, the session is under record. Once session is completed, the session will be uploaded to LMS Graphy portal. That record session will be accessible for lifetime. So here the duration is mentioned as a 4 weeks. That means 20 days. Plus or minus 1 week based on the training, how it is going to proceed. If you are able to understand and the session is going to continue without any delay, the session will complete plus or minus 1 or 2 days. The 4 weeks, it is mentioned as a 20 days. Every week, 5 days, Monday to Friday. Okay. First 3 sessions will be free to attend. As these live sessions, it is a live session, is presenting as a demo session. So the first 3 live sessions are free to attend. From 4th session onwards, the separate Zoom link will be shared to registered participants who are be registered participants who are going to complete the payment, happy to continue in this training module. They will be getting a separate Zoom link to continue the live sessions. The first 2 sessions will be uploaded to YouTube, like without making any payment. The live session as well as the live session is under recording. This live session will be uploaded to YouTube for your reference so that you can share with your friends how the training module is going on and how it is related to your career technical skill enhancement. So these live sessions, whatever the records are happening, these every record session from the day one, these record sessions will be uploaded to LMS Graphy portal. What is LMS Graphy portal? It is a portal wherein you are in a position to access record sessions and note files, PDF files, all those files for lifetime. There is no limited to certain time. Once you complete a payment, you are in a position to access the entire related course details, the recorded sessions, note files, PDF files, exam dumps, everything will be accessible for lifetime. And it is very much important to be part of this WhatsApp community. Why this is important? You are going to get regular details, regular updates about this particular course. So please be part of WhatsApp community. Even if you are part of other community group, it is very much important to be part of this WhatsApp community, I have provided the link on the chat window. If you are not part of WhatsApp community, where can we get? Please log on to www.logiclabstech.com. This is a website. As soon as you log in, you are in a position to click on upcoming batches. You can click on upcoming batches, wherein you are in a position to find batch details, whatever the batch is scheduled from Logic Labs Technologies. I have been delivering AWS Solution Architect Associate, the cloud technology. It is started on 28th September, and today it is started VMware virtualization, that is 30th September. You can find this batch details. If you are not part of WhatsApp community, you can get the same link by clicking on this WhatsApp community link. Just click on this WhatsApp community. You will get the respective link, whatever the link I shared on the chart window, the same link. Please join this group so to get a regular updates. It is very much important. In the same information, you can find the course content, and if you are happy with this course, you can complete the payment link. The payment link also is available here. Okay, this is a general information about this batch, and our team admin team is available to respond, to answer any kind of queries. You can send a mail communication to support@logiclabstech.com. The support@logiclabstech.com, and these two numbers are enable WhatsApp communication as well. So other than India users, they can send a message or they can call on WhatsApp for any kind of queries. So they are in a position to respond to your queries over the mail or over the contact information provided here. So we are also available social media. You can reach us Telegram, Facebook, YouTube, all demo sessions or whatever the training sessions we have been conducting. For every session, there will be a demo sessions will be uploaded to YouTube. Please subscribe to YouTube channel wherein you can understand demo sessions, how the sessions are going on. And once you are happy with that demo sessions, you can coordinate with the support team and get to that enroll for the respective sessions. Yeah. Any questions until this? If now everyone is allowed to unmute. If you are not able to unmute, then only raise the hand. Otherwise, at any point of time, you are in a position to unmute and speak up. If you have any questions, you can ask about this course. Any questions, please?
Yeah, hi, good morning. This is
Good morning.
Radhalingam.
Hi, good morning, Lajan. Yes, please.
Yeah, it's a single payment or it's split up into two, 50/50. It's all a single payment only.
Sorry?
It's a possible, it's a single payment or it's split up by two, 5,000 like that divided by two or single payment.
You can check with the support team. Generally,
Okay,
it is a single payment because as soon as you click on payment link here, whatever
yeah,
the batch payment link, you click on payment link, it
yes,
gives you option to make the complete payment only.
okay, okay.
So you can, if you want, you can check with the support team for any further details. Yeah.
Okay, okay. We get the knowledge from advanced, let us say, all the versions of USA hosts like that.
Yes,
Uh,
I'm going to discuss about the course overview and what we are going to get, how we are going to practice everything we are
mhm.
going to cover, we are going to discuss now.
Okay, okay. Any interview questions is available on the end of the session for every
Yeah,
can. Okay,
at
okay,
any
fine.
point of time, you are
Mm.
in a position to unmute and ask question. Yeah,
Okay, okay. Thanks.
yeah. Okay. At any point of time, you can raise the question. Let me go with overview of what is a course and say VMware administrator. This is VMware vSphere data center virtualization. Here you can see that we are going to cover from the scratch, that is starting with 6.x and 7.x and 8.0 as well. So whatever the versions, current live environment, support environment, those versions also we are going to work. Before that, why we are going to start with 6.x? Because every environment nowadays it requires an upgrade. Now, most of the enterprise environments looking for a skill set wherein how to perform upgrade, because 6.x is end of life. There is no support, so it must be upgraded to the latest version. Latest versions are 7.7.x and 8.x. So you must understand how to perform upgrade. We are going to talk about what are the upgrade skills we are going to perform. Yeah. So this complete course is related to VMware vSphere DCV, Data Center Virtualization, 6.x, 7.x, and 8.x. So what is today's agenda? Introduction, course content, what is the training procedure, how the lab access will be provided, how you are going to connect lab and performing the lab access. We are going to discuss. Self-introduction about myself. I'm Leela Srinivas, having a 22 years of IT experience. I performed different roles. I started my career as a Windows Intel administrator, later moved to virtualization, and then consultant, senior consultant, technical lead, and manager roles, different roles performed in IT industry. And having a 15 years of experience in virtualization, that is VMware, vSphere, as well as Hyper-V and Nutanix, uh, Citrix Zen Server, all the environments I worked on virtualization, especially most experience related to virtualization, that is VMware, vSphere. So I have been delivering the training sessions uh, on in-house training sessions. So I have an experience on delivering the training sessions. So I'm able to explain whatever the level, because I started my career as a customer support executive from the handling the hardware physical servers, and what are the components are required for why the virtualization, everything I'm in a position to explain from the scratch to you. Okay. How this training session is differs from other training modules which are available in the market. If you go to any other training modules in the outside market, the entire environment, the lab environment will be provided uh, predefined, pre-configured lab. You need to log in and execute. You are not in a position to get some hands-on practice to start from the scratch. We are going to see that what we are going to get in this training module. So I'm a certified professional VMware, Azure, and AWS. From Logic Labs Technologies, I have been delivering the training sessions on cloud technology, that is AWS, as well as virtualization technology, that is VMware. So if you would like to ask any query, like what is our expectation from this particular training module, you can tell your name and what current technology you are working, what is your expectations you can share here, so that I can, is it that expectations are is going to meet or not, I'm in a position to explain. Anyone, if you want to speak up, anyone, you can tell your name, what is your experience, from which location, and what is your expectations. Anyone at any point of time, you can speak up. Anyone?
Yes, Srinivas.
Yes, please.
Yeah, my name is Rajalingam. I'm having experience in Windows 6 years. Basically, I'm working from desktop support.
Okay.
Um, I'm in Tamil Nadu, Tiruchi. I'm working in a Wipro Limited for Windows administrator.
Okay.
My expectation is I want to move to VMware next level of technology, and I want to learn Azure or AWS. Which one is currently work to good or earn to good or learn money to good? So that is my expectation.
Sure, definitely, Rajalingam. Thanks for your sharing the information.
Yeah.
Yes, this course is designed and meeting your requirements. As a Wintel administrator, nowadays, Wintel administrator, Linux administrator, whatever the administrator, everyone need to understand the virtualization technology. Once you understand the VMware, vSphere virtualization technology, you are in a position to work on Windows Hyper-V, Gen Server, whatever the virtualization vendors are available, you are in a position to easily cope up with them, and then you can work on the respective things. Yeah, I'm going to explain from the scratch. You are going to get an hands-on practice. You are going to connect, and you are going to install, configure everything as per these live sessions. You are not going to do during the live session presentation. Once the live session is done, as it is the session is getting recorded, you are going to watch record session and you are going to do practice on lab. Yep.
Yeah, hi. Uh,
Hi, good morning.
Hi, Sinvas. My name is Sheikh Khader, and I'm having 6+ years of experience in IT. So currently, I'm working for VMware administrator in RCX. We are working on Dell VXL platform.
Dell VxRail, very good.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. What is your expectations, please?
yeah. We need support. Uh, could you please
Okay, very good. We will
kindly
come to
explain?
that VxRail.
Yeah.
So first, initially, we need to understand VxRail is a technology, Dell and VMware together, a bundle package. Whatever the installation, whatever the configuration, Dell engineer is going to configure and deliver as a product. Just you need to manage that. You are not going to get a chance to install from the scratch. Yeah. So we are going to learn about install from the scratch, why this configuration is going to come into picture, why VxRail is a nowadays is a booming technology from the Dell as a complete package. Yeah, we'll come to that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Anyone?
Hi.
Hi. Good
Uh,
morning.
yeah, morning. Good morning, sir. This is Raghu from Visakhapatnam.
Yeah, Raghu. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I have 15 years experience in this field. At present, I am not in software related. I am pharma related field. IT administrator in pharma related.
Okay.
At present, I am working as a system administration Hetero Labs Limited.
Okay.
It is one of the pharma company.
Okay.
I have total experience in pharma field in IT department.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah. Actually, in our company also we are using whatever previous Dell VXL we are using
Okay.
regarding M43 software. That is total 4 clusters are there.
Okay. Very good. Okay.
4 clusters and 2 VLAN switches are configured. But all this configuration done by Dell engineer only. Dell VXL environment.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Now we have to fulfill our whatever knowledge is there in VMware. So I want to join this course.
Great. Definitely. You are going to understand because VxRail is, as I said, it is coming as a bundle package. Well, it is a VxRail, a Dell hardware, and from the software from the VMware together as a bundle package, as a software-defined data center. They are providing VxRail technology. Within that VxRail, virtualization, data center virtualization will be there, network virtualization will be there, as well as monitoring kind of setups will be there, vSAN will be there, everything together in a one bundle package, we're able to manage the environment. So first of all, we need to understand what are the configurations are there, how they are going to configure, because they are not going to give the opportunity to start from the scratch. So there is a separate installation procedure will be there for VxRail technology. We are in a position to understand how the ESXi host, vCenter server, everything we are going to understand. Yeah.
Actually, we are using VX hosts also. Actually, at present, we are using 4 hosts in our VXL environment.
Yeah, 4 nodes. Yes. With VxRail, it is comes with as a 3-node minimum 3-node configuration.
Mm.
So we need to purchase the bundle as a 3 nodes, minimum 3 nodes. Other than it is not going to work. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
our pharma industry is also going to VX environment, sir. That's why we have to learn about total of this VMware administration course.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We are going to understand. I'm going to explain what are the things so that you are in a position to understand what environment, what kind of management you have to do. Everything you are in a position to understand. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
So let's move on. If anything, you can talk at any point of time. You are happy to interrupt me at any point of time. Yeah. So the course details we are going to cover, as I said, VMware's Data Center Virtualization 7.0. It is the basic designing course. Why we are covering from this starting from 6.x? Because most of the environments currently running on old version, those things requires an upgradation. So once you understand how the procedure is there, what's new, what's new features available in 8.0, everything you are in a position to understand one by one, one by one. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to provide complete versions, trainings, and everything. You are in a position to perform once you understand 6.x and you are in a position to work 7.x and 8.0. And why virtualization, types of virtualization, what is a bare metal, what is a hosted architecture, and what is the virtualization vendors, VMware, Microsoft, why VMware is an industry leader. Now VMware is acquired by Broadcom. Okay. Now VMware is working. Initially VMware acquired by EMC. EMC then acquired by Dell. From the Dell, VMware acquired by Broadcom. Now the VMware vSphere virtualization under portfolio of Broadcom. Broadcom is a, you know, that networking giant in networking technology. Now VMware technology, VMware vSphere come working under Broadcom vendor name. Okay. So you are going to find out as soon as you search for VMware any information, it will be redirect to Broadcom portal. Okay. So now VMware vSphere as a one of the software product as a OS or whatever the ESXi host, whatever the management consoles, whatever the different tools we are going to use, everything will be under Broadcom portfolio. Yeah. So that we need to understand first of all. Then we are going to talk about why virtualization. If you want to understand virtualization, first we need to understand what are the hardware components. Why the virtualization? Without understanding hardware basics, you are not in a position to understand virtualization. Why so? Because the hardware will be virtualized. First, we need to understand physical look like, how the physical components will be. If you are not able to understand how the physical components, the virtualization is nothing but imagination. So you cannot imagine the particular hardware component if you don't understand what is the physical look like. For example, a server is there. Physical server, a box will be there. Rack server will be there. Blade servers are there. Racks, tower servers are there. If you don't understand the physical hardware and physical processor, physical memory, storage components, you are not in a position to visualize because we are going to step by step, going to imagination, virtualization, virtual products, everything, virtual server. What is a virtual server? How the virtual server is going to come? It is a software component. How that software component visualize as a server, as a physical, how it is going to. So first of all, we need to understand that we are going to cover this kind of training module. You are not in a position to find it anywhere because you are going to start from the scratch. Basics. Once you understand the basics, you are in a position to understand, correlate the virtualization, how that is going to work. So we are going to provide hands-on practice on Dell PowerEdge rack servers. I'm going to showcase what is the servers we are going to connect, how the lab is going to connect, everything I'm going to present now. Access the lab from anywhere. That is the important thing. The lab, you are in a position to access from anywhere, any place, 24/7. You are going to access live environment, live servers directly from your laptop. You are in a position to connect physical servers, and then you are going to perform installation scratch from the installation. We are not going to use any kind of automation, because if automation is performing the installation and every configuration is performing scripted base, you are not in a position to understand how to configure, where to go to configure. So every action you are going to perform manually. Once you understand manual process, then based on the manual basic steps, you are in a position to explore how can we automate. Okay, so in this particular lab, no automation. Everything you are going to perform manually. Hands-on practice you are going to get. So live install, configure, troubleshoot ESXi host, vCenter server 6.5, 6.7, 7.0, 8.0. ESXi host we are going to install. vCenter server we are going to install. We are going to upgrade from one version to another version. Everything we are going to perform. Why we are going to perform all this? To deploy VMs, virtual machines, virtual servers, how they are going to do, how the storage, VMFS, how the networking is going to come, vSwitch, distributed switch, how the cluster features are going to get, HA, DRS, high availability, distributed resource scheduler, everything we are going to configure. I am going to showcase here how to configure. The same practice you are going to perform by creating your own environment in this lab. Upgrade scenarios, we are going to perform upgrade scenarios from 6.5 to 6.7, 6.x to 7.x. What is the plan of action? What are the things we need to consider to perform upgrade scenarios? I am going to explain, I am going to perform the upgrade, the same kind of upgrade you are going to perform on your environment. In this lab, everyone is going to create environment on your own, and you are going to practice. Every environment, everything is isolated. You are going to create your environment, you are going to perform activities, whatever the practice you are going to do, you are going to get practice. We are going to understand physical to virtual, what are the tools are available, virtual to virtual migration, what are the tools we are going to work on, VMware standalone converter, how to perform physical to virtual, V2V, virtual to virtual also. We are going to perform lifecycle management like updates, installing, managing ESXi host environment, VMware vSphere environment, how to perform updates, make sure environment is up to date. What are the tools we are going to use? We are going to use update manager. In latest version, it is same update manager is modified as a lifecycle manager. So we are going to understand, we are going to configure update manager and lifecycle manager to manage upgrade updates as well. And we are going to understand, as part of course, we are going to explore CLI based commands. What are the CLI based? The same update manager to perform the lifecycle manager from the command line, how to perform. What are the steps we are going to perform? What are the syntaxes? Simple syntaxes. We can understand command line installation, troubleshooting, all this. Training procedure. This is a previous session. It's a course overview. What are the things we are going to cover? How the training procedure is going to have. The training procedure, every session is an interactive and live session. If you are not happy, if you are not able to understand, make sure you to understand the concept easily. Without your understanding, I will not move forward. As soon as session is completed, you are in a position to do practice, and we are going to discuss the same doubt in next session. Okay, in weekends, if you stuck with any practice, you are in a position to send a mail communication with along with the screenshot, so that I am in a position to reply to your queries. What is the step you need to perform? Okay. So each session will be recorded and uploaded along with the notes. Whatever the note files I'm going to discuss, whatever the configuration steps I'm going to present in the running session, those files will be uploaded to LMS Graphy portal. That LMS Graphy portal will be accessible for lifetime. One-to-one correlation. You can compare, for example, two of members are working on a VxRail environment. They are going to get some issues. They can correlate whatever the issues day-to-day operation they are going to perform. That issues can be correlate and understand how to troubleshoot, how to cope up with that. Everything we are able to correlate whatever the practice we are going to do here. The same thing you are going to understand how it is configured in the live environment. Okay, so the Logic Labs technology providing live installation configuration on Dell PowerEdge rack servers. We are having a Dell PowerEdge. I am going to showcase what are the PowerEdge servers we have. You are going to connect to them and then do the practice. So the lab is accessible by 24/7 anywhere. Whatever the time you are going to practice, you can connect and do the practice. Even customized training sessions also available to perform day-to-day activities. You can coordinate with the support team for further details. Please reach out to our admin team for any kind of information, whatever the information you are looking for. They are happy to assist on this training procedure. Let's move on. See here, you can see that Dell PowerEdge two servers are there. I'm going to connect lab now, and I'm going to showcase how the lab is going to connect. So everyone is going to get a details of lab access similar to this. For example, this is a sample lab access details. You can see that you are going to get a range of IPs. Everyone is going to get a 10 IPs to configure. Once installation is done, you need to assign IP address. Once IP assign is done, you need to connect and configure everything. So you are going to get range of IPs to practice, to install vCenter server, ESXi host, everything. Then you are going to connect everyone. This is a jump server. What is a jump server? We know that to connect the client environment, we need to land to jump server. From here, this is a jump server. This jump server is configured with the public IP. That's the reason the jump server can be accessible from anywhere. You just need to have an internet connection. You just need to have an internet connection. Once you have that internet connection, you can connect from any system. Remote desktop connection should be there. From the remote desktop session, you can land to this jump server, and we are going to provide username and password details for every user. So you are able to connect jump server. Once jump server is connected, from there you are able to access. Let me showcase. I am going to connect remote desktop connection. See here, whatever the IP, and we are going to share it with each individual. Once the payment is done, they are going to get the details of access details. What is a jump server they need to connect? What is the login credentials they need to use? Once it is connected, you are going to provide whatever the details will be shared to each individual. I'm connecting to this jump server. As soon as we connect to jump server, we are connecting the data center jump server. From here, this is accessible over the internet. From here, you are able to connect our Dell PowerEdge rack servers. You can see that Dell PowerEdge ID rack, that is remote management card, you are in a position to connect. There are two servers are there. You are going to practice on this both servers installation from the scratch. You are going to connect what is this remote management card. Without remote management card, this is a physical server which is available on our Logic Labs Technologies data center. If you want to get a one physical server for rent itself per month, you need to pay 10,000 or 20,000 per month to get a access to one physical server. Here we are providing 2 physical servers and training and recorded sessions, and you are going to get hands-on practice. This lab access will be there from the day or username shared. You are going to get 30 to 45 days lab access. So it is more than sufficient to do practice. Let me log in. So you are going to access the physical server and you are going to connect remote console. Once remote console is connected, you are in a position to perform installation from the scratch. See here, this is a remote console, virtual console. Once you click on launch, you are able to launch the remote console. This already previous batch already completed the installation. You are in a position to find out what is the screen. From here, you are going to connect. Already ESXi host is installed. You are going to format. You are going to connect to BIOS, wherein by what are the BIOS configuration to be modified, what are the minimum checks we need to do at the BIOS level, and at the same time, how to configure RAID. Without configuring the storage, installing ESXi host is meaningless. So you are going to delete the RAID, create the RAID, and start with the mounting the ISO image and start with the installation. In this particular lab server, you will be having a complete details like what are the software dumps you can ESXi host available, vCenter server dumps available, every dumps is available. You can from installation from the scratch by connecting to remote management card of ID rack. This is a Dell physical service, no environment. If you go to any other environment, they are going to provide technical lab on a virtualized ESXi host. But here you are going to perform on a physical service by understanding what is the track server, what is the tower server, what is the blade server, everything you are going to understand and practice on a physical service, enterprise physical service. What is this configuration? This server configuration is, you can see that system inventory. This system is configured with Dell PowerEdge R820 and this one is Dell PowerEdge R430. You can see that what is the configuration details about this particular server. How much CPU, how much memory configuration, everything high-end configuration on this particular server. Once these servers are done, you are in a position to see case vCenter servers you are going to install. See 6.7. This already deployed in previous batch. I'm just showcasing how the things are going to work. You are going to do, you are going to install virtual machines. You are going to practice all the practice, whatever the activity you are going to do. This is my, during the lab session, during the presenting the information to the all the participants, I'm going to deploy this vCenter server. By looking at that deployment phase, deployment configuration, the same kind of deployment you are going to do. So we are going to provide complete access to perform each and everything. I'm going to showcase what are the previous students deployed, how many servers deployed. You can showcase their EV center servers, they deployed ESXi host, all those things, these many virtual machines they created to do their practice. Okay, so everyone is going to get this kind of environment access. They are going to create environment on their own and configure the cluster features and all those things. Everything will be done hands-on practice. Okay, that is the information presented here. This is Dell PowerEdge rack servers. You are going to connect console, enter into the BIOS, delete the RAID controller, configure the RAID controller, start with the installation. Everything you are going to perform. ID rack console. Okay, so See the Dell configuration. You are going to delete and configure the configuration and start with the installation. So you are going to perform each and every step on your own. Okay, ESXi host installation. Once the configuration is done, you are going to get mount ISO image. That ISO image is already available in this particular. Where to download ISO image, that is also will be explained. And here vCenter server installation, how to perform from the scratch vCenter server for the new deployment, already existing deployment, what are the things we are going to do, how to perform upgrade, everything will be discussed. Cluster features, how do we configure? What scenarios we need to configure cluster features? Everything you are going to do by understanding the concept. Okay, if you are not going to understand, I am not going to move ahead. Okay, so physical to virtual migration, we are going to use VMware standalone converter tool to perform migration. Virtual to virtual migration, physical to virtual migration, we are going to perform as part of this course module. Update manager and lifecycle manager. Update manager is available under 6.7 version. From 7.0 version, the same update manager modified as a lifecycle manager. Under update manager and lifecycle manager, how do we download the patches? How do we configure the baselines? We are going to create baselines for updates. We are going to create baselines for upgrades. What scenarios, what kind of baseline we need to configure to manage the environment. We are going to practice everything from the scratch. And upgrade vCenter servers. We are going to perform upgrade installation. Once installation is done, the next version, from same version to next version, how can we perform upgrade? We are going to perform upgrade. Okay, these are the procedure about this particular training module. Any questions?
Good evening, sir. Sylvester is my name.
Hi, good evening, good morning. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm in New York. I just want to find out if, as a DevOps engineer, if I really need this course.
You are currently working as a DevOps engineer.
Yes,
Do I need to
AWS.
understand you are working in DevOps and do I need to really understand this? So,
Yes.
as part of your day-to-day activities, what kind of day-to-day activities you are going to perform?
Yeah, so basically I do deployments using CI/CD, use some Git tools, use Jenkins, use
Yes, what kind of deployments? Are you going to deploy infrastructure?
I deploy softwares to servers, deploy
You are,
applications to running to.
yes, you are going to use automation and the tools, Jenkins and all the tools. By using those tools, you are going to deploy applications.
Yes.
This particular virtualization is related to infrastructure deployment. In a cloud technology, as you are already working on AWS DevOps, you are not in a position to get to bottom of that infrastructure. For AWS DevOps engineer, if it is mandatory to learn AWS Solution Architect Associate. That batch already started 2 days ago, last Saturday and Sunday. It's already running. It is delivering from my, I'm delivering the same training, AWS Solution Architect Associate. That is important for you to understand AWS infrastructure, how it is connected. For a DevOps engineer, you are not going to get into that virtualization environment. Hope you are getting my point. So
Get
for
it.
you, if you want to understand how the servers are going to deploy, how the infrastructure, storage, networking, servers are going to connect to each other to deploy the application programs, or configuring the applications, you need to understand AWS Solution Architect Associate that deals about complete infrastructure management, not VMware administrator. Because you are not going to get exposed to physical servers. You are not going to work on VMware vSphere as a DevOps engineer. So I feel that it is not relevant to your job. For you, AWS Solution Architect Associate is required if not completed already.
Okay, thank you. So when are you running the course? It starts at what time?
So you're already learning AWS Solution Architect.
Yeah, you mean is it weekend?
Yeah, weekend, Saturday, Sunday, it is already scheduled. And last Saturday and Sunday, 2 sessions completed. You can see here. This is also delivering from my 356 Solution Architect and started on 20th September. You can be part of this WhatsApp community. The recorded sessions are already available. And YouTube also already uploaded day 1 and day 2 recorded sessions uploaded to YouTube as well. So you can find this batch related for day 1 and day 2 sessions, wherein you can understand what that deals about, what is the course content. It is for a DevOps engineer, it is mandatory AWS Solution Architect Associate.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Any other questions, please? So once you understand ESXi host, how the cycle is going to be there, the physical server, we need to understand from the physical server, why we need to virtualize. To virtualize by using same physical server, we are going to create number of virtual servers. How we can create number of virtual servers? By having one physical server. That's where the virtualization, that ESXi host is going to come into picture. ESXi host is nothing but a virtualized operating system. With the help of virtualized kernel, we are going to create virtual servers. Now, to manage number of ESXi hosts together, we need a vCenter server. That means without ESXi host, there is no concept of VMware vSphere server. VMware vSphere server is a centralized management console. Without ESXi host, as I cannot you go with VMware vSphere server. Without VMware vSphere server, there is no any other VMware product like VxRail. VxRail is a software-defined data center. It is a combination of multiple virtualization product. By default, each Dell hardware, that VxRail hardware, will be installed ESXi host, minimum 3 nodes form as a cluster. On the cluster formation, to create a cluster, ESXi host to be installed. On top of ESXi host, vCenter server will be installed. Once vCenter server gets installed, then network virtualization, NSX, is going to come into picture. How the storage? Without vSphere server, there is no concept of vSAN. By combining ESXi host, vSphere server, NSX, vSAN, and other capacity management tools, that nowadays it is VMware ARIA operations. VMware vSphere realization, VMware ARIA operations, nowadays new technology, VMware ARIA. So all this VMware ARIA, VMware vSphere realization, VMware orchestration, automation, whatever the VMware advanced products you may talk about, all those products requires ESXi host, vSphere server. So we are going to understand the base foundation. Once you understand the base foundation, it is very easy to understand coordinate and configure remaining products. Without VSXi, without vSphere server, there is no other VMware product. Now, VxRail is going to work on VCF, VMware Cloud Foundation, a private cloud, VMware Private Cloud, VCF, VMware Cloud Foundation. VMware Cloud Foundation is nothing but a product suite. What is that product suite? Is going to have ESXi host, vSphere server, vSAN, NSX, VMware ARIA operations, and different other products as a bundle together. Now they are mimic with vendor Dell VxRail, Dell hardware, VCF together, VxRail platform. Okay, so we are going to understand concentrating on how to deploy, how to configure ESXi host. Once you understand ESXi host, you are in a position to understand what is the necessity to configure vSphere server. In a vSphere server, without configuring distributed switch networking component, without distributing configuration, you can't think about NSX, you can't think about vSAN. So everything one by one, you are going to understand. Slowly, you are going to reach advanced level. This course is designed for L1 to L3 level to perform day-to-day activities. Okay. So any questions?
At the moment, we are good.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
good. Yeah.
So this is a day one demo session, and it is explains about how the procedure and all those things. Tomorrow session we are going to start with accessing the physical server, understanding physical server, starting of the installation and all those things we are going to start. Yeah. So hope you understand the components. If you have any questions, the same session will be recorded. This recording is going to complete. Once the recording is going to complete, the same session will be uploaded to YouTube, and that YouTube link will be shared by our admin team to on WhatsApp community link. So please be part of WhatsApp community without fail. This is a WhatsApp community link I'm going to share. You can just click on connect to that logiclabstechnologies.com, where is in www.logiclabstech.com. You will find click on upcoming batches. Under upcoming batches, you can find the WhatsApp community link. Please be part of WhatsApp community link to get a regular updates. Once you are happy with this particular training module, please proceed to payment link. If you find any difficulties, as I said, as soon as ready to complete the payment, you need to understand one thing. There is no batch shifting. There is no amount refund. Please go through this training procedure, and it is related to your career enhancements. Please then complete the payment. Once payment is completed, there is no option to batch shifting. There is no option of amount refund. For any kind of queries, please reach out to our admin team. Admin team is available on these numbers. So support at logiclabstech.com, and these numbers are available. You can reach on these numbers. Yeah. See you tomorrow. If we can start with the queries and then continue with rest of the sessions. Yeah. Thanks for all your participation. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, sir.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, great. Bye.